What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. We've already covered the top 5 of the top 10 suburbs in North Atlanta. These are areas in North Atlanta that are making waves and or have been making waves for a really long time. Today, we're finishing the list with the final 5 places that are not just great places to live. They're places also with real estate investment opportunity, great communities, and just overall quality of life.
Alex, world team, come on, boy.
Go dogs, sick 'em. And to make it much more interesting today, I'm bringing along my wife and business partner, Maliana World.
I always feel safe with you, but it was sketch.
She was born and raised in San Diego and Kona, Hawaii. 8 years ago, graciously packed up her stuff and moved to live here and to start a family with yours truly. Now, Maliana is not just living here, but she is selling real estate full-time here and raising a family here. So as we go through each suburb, we're gonna get her take on, what it was like to move here to Atlanta.
I guess I'll stay here.
Things that surprised her, what she loves.
Was like, where is the perimeter that everyone's talking about?
And honestly, what she wishes she could have brought here from San Diego.
First of all, to make carne asada burritos.
Let's jump in. Woo! First up, we have Milton, Georgia. Milton feels like you're stepping into a high-end country club postcard. Towering oaks, winding roads, estates on 10 plus acres, and more horse farms than anywhere else in the metro Atlanta. Just minutes from Alpharetta's restaurants and Avalon shopping, you'd swear you were like way out in the country because you're just very close to Alpharetta. The city, only incorporated in 2006, is already ranked as one of Georgia's safest cities and boasts powerhouse schools like Cambridge and Milton High that are second to none. Now, entry price point starts at mid 800,000s, but luxury estates often push $3 million plus. Have you ever seen Tuxedo Park in Buckhead? Imagine that, but each home has a private pasture in the backyard. And zoning here locks in that space. Your $1 million countryside view doesn't vanish. Pair that with an annual events like the Milton Rodeo, proximity to Lake Lanier, and quick escapes to the North Georgia mountains, and you can see why people plant roots here and stay here.
Does Milton give you Hawaii Kona vibes?
Sometimes. Well, my dad's a cowboy in Hawaii. He's a Hawaiian cowboy. He's a rancher. So I grew up riding horses. Lots of fields and green pastures is definitely reminds me of Hawaii. When I first got here, and it sounds funny now, but before I really was like, where is the perimeter that everyone's talking about? Like, I was just looking around going, I couldn't tell you what direction I was going. In California, rather, you can find, which direction you're going because of where the ocean is or where the mountains are.
If Milton is Atlanta's king of land and luxury, the next suburb is famous for something very different. The kind of tax savings you will not believe. East Cobb really does have that picture-perfect suburb thing nailed all the way. Award-winning schools like Walton, Lassiter, Pope High School, no city taxes, so it's unincorporated, and about 40% lower property taxes than Fulton County. Median home prices hover around $700,000, but it's not gonna be super easy to find a really nice home at that price point. Most homes are $800,000 plus if you want, a nice 5.4 and a door, and property values vary pretty widely depending on specifically which school you're actually zoned to. And demands specifically for Walton are off the chart. So expect to come strong with your bid and don't play around with these houses, otherwise you will get outbid. Because the public schools here outscore Georgia averages in every category. And the neighborhood vibe is all about parks and recreational leagues and community events that make it feel like everyone knows everyone in this area. What's the biggest day-to-day difference for raising kids?
Depending on what area you decide to live in, you have to be plugged in with where everything's going to be. Where's your grocery store? Where's your kids' school? The rec centers? What programs are your kids going to be a part of? Because in San Diego is sort of a small city if you think about it. You can go anywhere and still have a great time. Literally go to the beach. We spent a ton of time on the beach.
What about schools?
San Diego schools, different from Atlanta schools. I think the biggest difference is that most of the schools are outdoors. In San Diego, we have the best weather.
You didn't experience seasons changing?
No, I thought that was like
here.
in movies And every picture I ever drew growing up had a big sunshine on the corner of it. I never drew like snow or leaves falling. It's not something I ever experienced until I moved here. That's something I really love about Georgia, is how lush it is during different seasons.
Which one of the season changes is your favorite?
Probably spring.
What did spring feel like when you were a kid growing up in San Diego?
Just another day in paradise.
We're jumping into a place that swaps school carpool for MARTA trains and shaves hours a week off your commute. Up next, we got Dunwoody, Georgia. Dunwoody is where suburban calm meets instant city access. Next door to Perimeter Center, one of Atlanta's largest job hubs. And with direct access to MARTA stations, you can hop on a train and skip Atlantic traffic entirely. Homes range from the very low end 400,000 condos to $1.5 million plus for new builds, with a strong median of around 750,000. But Dunwoody's charm really comes from its balance. Leafy neighborhoods, lots of parks, and a downtown core that's always evolving. Now add in hidden speakeasies, retro arcades, and festivals in the park, and you've got a suburb that quietly packs a big punch. So let's take you into Peloton Row to give it a quick walk around and see how this might be a fun thing to have at your back door. You sold a client a condo in this building, the Manhattan, right behind you.
Yeah, that's right. She has this incredible view, all the fireworks she could ever want any time of year. They have an incredible golf simulator, a gym, so you can rent out the whole rooftop and use it for whatever you want to do as far as a welcome home party, gatherings with friends. There's tennis courts and a pool and all these incredible amenities.
Did you ride public transit in San Diego?
No, nothing like
How
that.
did you feel about your experience the first time you rode MARTA?
It was fun.
Did it feel sketch or did it feel safe?
I always feel safe with you, but it was sketch.
If you lived in Dunwoody and you had to commute down to like Buckhead or something for work every day, not going into the city, but just going
Sure.
down to Buckhead, would you
Okay.
ride MARTA?
Yes, I think it'd be really cool actually.
When you moved from San Diego to Atlanta and you moved into our little shanty over on the Upper West Side, what did you notice about the landscape?
I do remember pointing out when I first came to visit that the power lines are all above ground, whereas in San Diego, most of them are below ground already, mainly because of earthquakes. Like I was in a movie, like I just picture yourself like in The Notebook. I think that's probably what sold me on you. I was like,
Oh,
he's
man.
kind of like a Noah Calhoun.
Oh my goodness.
But there was a lot of like Southern charm everywhere I looked.
The shack
Yes.
in Upper West Side.
Uh-huh.
If you picked that house up and dropped it in Point Loma, San Diego, where your parents live, how much would that be worth?
1.6 probably for that little shack. I guess I'll stay here. Sold.
Now we're gonna head to a suburb where every weekend feels like a festival and the community energy is unmatched. Suwanee was my big tease back in part 1. It's living up to the hype. The town center is walkable, alive every weekend, and surrounded by award-winning Gwinnett County schools that rank in Georgia's top 1%. Over 600 acres of greenways and parks set the stage for concerts, food truck nights, and farmers markets, and yes, the famous Big Splash fountain with 43 jets that kids go crazy for. Median price is around $640,000, with most listings in the $400,000 to $700,000 range, but can definitely go up depending on the neighborhood and the community. The charm here is real, but it's also strategic. City planning keeps growth tied to quality of life, so Suwanee's not losing its soul to overbuild
One
it.
thing that you miss most about San Diego that you can't quite get here in Georgia?
Taco shop. You can't find taco shops. Like we would make a killing if we just knew how, first of all,
Yeah.
to make carne asada burritos and
Yeah.
California burritos.
What is something that you gained by moving to Georgia when it comes to food cuisine?
Our first New Year's Eve we ever spent together was in Panama City.
Panama City, baby.
You actually took me to a place where I got shrimp and grits
Oh,
for the first time.
That was the first time you ever had them.
That was my first time with
Those
shrimp and
were
grits.
good.
And I
remember
was sold.
While Suwanee is the community king, there's a rival suburb that I mentioned in the last video just up the road that matches its growth energy, but adds an outdoor lifestyle that Suwanee can't quite touch. Cumming is absolutely exploding, and it has been for probably the past 10 years. Back when I started my real estate career in 2011, my first office was in North Alpharetta, close to Cumming, and it seemed like every time I drove down a street up there, there was a new construction complex being built. And Lake Lanier is truly the crown jewel. I mean, I've spent a lot of time on Lake Lanier personally doing water sports, and I can tell you it is a fun place to be. Imagine boating, paddling, fishing, and golden sunsets minutes from your back porch. Pair that with Forsyth County's top schools, some of the lowest taxes in Metro Atlanta, and a surge of new homes, and you've got insane demand.
You know that I want a lake house,
I do.
and you've always kind of been a little bit against it. Why is that? Why does it not take you back to the beach?
It is not the same thing.
Okay.
It's not. I love you so much.
Tell me more.
Salt water. Okay, let's talk about that. A lake, it just feels like sitting water. It's gross to me.
Man. Prices range from $400,000 on the low end to multi-million-dollar waterfront estates. The lifestyle? Pure Georgia lake country mixed with a growing town energy. There's a local tradition at the Cumming County Fair and Festival. So I recently had the privilege of sponsoring the Navratans, I may have said that incorrectly, cricket team, and they are one of the top teams in the Atlanta Cricket League. And several of the guys live here. In a second, you'll hear from a few of them what makes life here so special and why the cricket scene here in Georgia is blowing up.
My name is Kaushik.
How long you been here in the States, Kaushik?
I came in 2023 to do my master's in data science. I'm 25.
25.
Yeah.
Oh, young, man.
Yeah.
Getting your career started, that's an exciting time, man.
Yes,
How do you like being in the
that's-
States?
It's been pretty good actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
I
like
heard you got like 36 something runs or something like that. today.
yeah, 38. I hit like
38?
yeah,
Oh, my bad. So you like being in the States. Sorry, I interrupted you.
yeah. It's been pretty nice.
How does it compare to where you came from? Where did you come
I'm from south part of India. I like it here.
What area of Atlanta did you land in?
In Cumming.
Cumming?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
How do
live
you
in
like
Cumming.
Cumming?
It's pretty good.
You think you'll stay there for a long time?
Yeah.
You find a
I-
wife yet?
No, I'm still
No.
a bachelor.
Yeah, hey, hello everyone. My name is Kapil Dev, staying in Cumming area, Atlanta. It's been a nice journey. I'm Milton's since 2018, and the journey has been phenomenal. We won 4 series. Now we are chasing T20, and this year we are gonna win it because we are being backed by Alex, World Team. Come on, boy! I'm from Delhi, India. Yeah,
How long have you been living here in the States?
it's been now 10 years now.
Yeah? You
Yep.
like it?
Oh, pretty much, yes.
Awesome.
It's a good one. Good people around, so it's a happy life.
How would you rate your overall quality of life here versus, you in San Diego?
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I really love my life.
Glad to hear that.
It's what you make of it, right? Wherever you live, it just comes down to, like, there's people that live in the city of Atlanta that don't take the time to go shoot the hooch or go hiking or finding waterfalls, enjoying the lakes and the outdoor lifestyle, right? And then there's people, I know people in San Diego that don't go to the beach, that live in San Diego their whole lives and have no idea what a gift they have that they live right next to. So I think
So it is what you make it,
it is
and
what
you like
make it.
living in Georgia just like you like living in San Diego.
Yeah, we're fortunate enough to be able to travel to different places like Miami where I get to go to the beach.
Hey, thank you so much for sticking around with us to the end. You just got the inside scoop of all the final 5 suburbs shaping North Atlanta's future in 2025. Now I want to hear from you. Which suburb surprised you the most? Drop your pick in the comments below, and you might even see your suburb featured in the next week's video. If you found value in this deep dive of the top 10 suburbs here in Atlanta, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more insider tips on the best places to live and invest around Atlanta. Hey, if there's any other specific topics that you guys would like for me to talk about, please feel free to drop those in the comments below, and I'd love to just have some general ideas about what you guys want to hear. Or hit me up directly. I'd love to talk with you about all these suburbs in depth. Because hey, I'm here to help. Me and my wife have been selling real estate here in Atlanta for 15 years and know a lot about each individual suburb, so can help you whether you're looking to buy, sell, invest, I mean, whatever it is. Because real estate is what we do, but more importantly, our faith is the most important thing to us. So praise Jesus and thank you for this day. Amen.